Welcome to part 3 of the series of Psychic and Mediumship as we explore and delve even a bit further into all the ingredients that consists of being a psychic and medium, or not all, but most. So one of the things in this video that we will look into is how do we meet a client where they're at, and what does that involve, or what that could involve. So if we look into all the stimulation that is happening right now, the stresses that are undergoing in our daily experiences of every day, the virtual reality, the physical reality, the driving, the traffic, all of these cause certain amount of stress and anxiety in our body. A stress and anxiety that perhaps back in the day was used to when people had to go hunting, that sort of arousal was there. Now it's become very common in our daily experience. You know, just a phone call from a particular person can give us that arousal of, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can handle this, or a child screaming, or all of this brings us into this very hyper-aroused state where we are feeling and experiencing that the world is just too much a lot of the time. And we receive clients that undergo these experiences. So a couple of things that we can do to just regulate this in the space and with them is really creating a sense of environment within your area where you're working, within the room that you have, and really making it resonate with the soul space. I like to use that term, with the soul space. So there might be beautiful music, very calming, that is playing in the background. Perhaps you have got lots of plants around to symbolize a sense of calm and peace, a sense of being outside in the forest. Maybe there's incense, but sometimes with that we also have to be careful, because some smells can trigger clients in a way that it brings them anxiety. So maybe not too many incense or too much oils, but just enough to create sense of calmness in the space for them when they kind of come into the sacredness of the work, of the soul work. They feel, oh, I can finally breathe. I'm connecting with that inner deeper sense of feel, that deeper sense of stillness and peace that I haven't experienced for a long time. And sometimes it does involve that perhaps you leave the room for them just to be absorbed in this kind of spaciousness, in this kind of connecting with different elements, connecting with the plants, with the vibrational sounds. If you've got a little bit music on, perhaps music could also be of the forest, or something that could be very stabilizing for the system. So from there, when you come back into the room, perhaps you may notice that the heightened state of being has slightly softened, and they have found this kind of deeper settling in the room, and deeper settling into themselves. Sometimes, if it's the very first time that are coming in for the reading, if the client is very anxious about what is going to happen, it may take, and I would strongly suggest that you introduce a session by finding out about their previous experience with the readings, and giving them a sense of explanation, or just the way you're working, so they start to understand a little bit about you and who you are. And the intentions for the sessions is always good to set prior, so they can feel more relaxed. And also with that, you might also find that it does really work to take them through a very brief meditation of settling in and settling down, deeply attuning and connecting with their own internal experience of what it feels like to be in their body, what it feels like to be grounded and elevated at the same time, and becoming present with all that is. Once you bring them out, you will also notice a shift, because there could be a little bit more of spaciousness, perhaps a little bit more of allowing and trust in the work that's formulated with the client, giving you more ability to enter into the field, as well as them giving you of permission and allowing and becoming more receptive of the information. You can usually feel when the information is not being received, when the client is not receptive, because you will feel it bouncing back at you, almost as if it is not settling in their being, it is not settling in their experience. So tuning continuously into your personal body, where you're experiencing the work with the client, and where they are with the information, how they're receiving it, is really of the essence and important, because it allows you to navigate your way around and start to understand. A lot of the times as we're working, we can move into the field, or our ego can move into, oh, I'm not good at this, I'm not doing a good reading, but it could be as simple as perhaps the client is not relaxed enough in the field to allow any information in. So bringing that sense of stability and holding the space for them is very important. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you've got any more questions, please leave your comment in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer. And I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.